Hello, Comet sports fans, and welcome to Lakota East High School for the third round of the OHSAA girls playoffs tonight. Should be a great matchup. We got the 20-4 Goshen Warriors taking on the 22-2 Mason Comets. So this game not going to be a walk in the park for the Comets. They had two big wins early on in the first two rounds, and today it's going to be a tough test.
No, yeah, you two 20-win teams going head-to-head here. Going to be a great matchup to watch. Last game, Goshen narrowly beat Lebanon there, 74-72. Going to be looking for a great matchup here. And that's going to be Habra already on the ground for the ball, getting it out to Parrish, their star player, leading the Comets last game with 12. Stolen away by, that's going to be Aubrey Huxell.
Yeah, this Goshen team got a power guard duo, Peyton Schaefer, almost 19 points per game in the Southern Buckeye Athletic Conference, and Aubrey Huxell right behind her, the sophomore guard. They're a dynamic duo, and the Comets could have some issues stopping them tonight.
Yeah, for sure. 20 points in that game last week against the Comets as Riley Yost drills a three to start off the game strong here for the Comets.
Yeah, and it's rare to see a 6-foot-plus guard, or a center, be able to pull up from the range like that, and Riley Yost proving her threat.
And Huxell tries to deliver it herself, can't get it though. Rebounded over to Schaefer. Schaefer down to Redmond. Redmond gets it to go.
Yeah, and Redmond, the 6'2 junior, she's got a significant size advantage over any of these Comet teams. It's rare that the Comets are kind of at a size deficit, but tonight pretty evenly matched, maybe even a little bit of an upper hand to Goshen, as they almost tipped that one away as well. But Redmond, she's going to be tough to stop inside.
Yeah, the Comets normally beating all their other teams that they play in rebounds. Going to have to work for that stat tonight. Parrish is going to inbound here. Habra with the ball at the top of the key. Yost in the corner for another one. Riley Yost hits another three. 6-2 Comets early in the first quarter.
It's going to be a big breakout game for Yost tonight. 2 threes early on, making her presence known.
Steele in the corner. Gilman playing up tough, tries to get it to Redmond. Stolen away by Yost. Pushing it up here. Habra gets it, hits away by Huxell. 3-on-3 action here. And it's going to be thrown out by Aubrey Huxell.
Yeah, kind of a sloppy turn of events there by both teams. 3 straight turnovers. Eventually ends up in the Comets' favor. But we heard Riley Yost's name yet again. Stole it away inside as the Warriors were trying to find Redmond. Nice court awareness by the senior.
Yeah, great job by Yost here. Gets it at the top of the key again. Over to Sanders on the wing. Sanders gets it to Gilman, the freshman. And it's going to be a foul on Riley Yost. Goshen ball. 6-2, 6:16 left here in this first quarter.
A little bit too hard of a screen there by Yost. Just a little bit late to the party. She puts on the first foul that night.
And we have Schaefer taking up the ball here, slowing the action down to what has been a fast-paced first quarter thus far. Into Redmond down low. She gets it to go. Easy layup. And that's going to be a big matchup, watching Redmond down low tonight.
Yeah, and that's a name we're not going to stop hearing as Goshen takes it away, and Parrish takes it right back.
Gets it to Gilman, the freshman. Back to Parrish. Parrish shoots a three of her own. Not able to go. Habra underneath, though. Gets the two. Fast start here. 8-4 with 5:40 left in this first quarter. Habra with the layup.
Don't let Habra sizes fool you. Powerhouse on the rebounding side of the ball. One of the GMC leaders in offensive rebounds, and again, just adds another one to her tally.
And that's going to be Ashcraft. Unable to get it to go. Habra pushing it up here. Takes it herself over Steele. Unable to get the layup, though. Rebounded by Huxell. Huxell is going to take it up herself. Tries to go through Gilman. Tough layup over two. Unable to get it to go. And we can see him double team down here as they get it to Parrish and break the press. Habra is going to take it in herself against Steele. Seems to like that matchup. Got another one to go already here. Anna Habra, 2 quick layups to start off this game.
Beautiful finish inside. She had 2 Warrior defenders on her. Put up a contested right-handed layup and kissed it off the top of the backboard.
Becca Sanders gets on the ground. That's going to be a jump ball. The crowd is loving that energy there from Sanders.
And Mason off to a hot start, not only offensively but defensively as well. Just over 3 minutes into this game, and first multiple turnovers in that possession arrow.
It's going to be Goshen ball. 4:45 left in this quarter. 10-4 Comets
Still,
lead.
that's just a momentum shifter that Coach Matula's squad's going to love.
Tries to get it to Redmond. It's going to be a foul on Gilman. Goshen ball underneath.
Yeah, just a little bit too aggressive from Gilman as she kind of reached over that right shoulder of Macy Steele, the freshman.
It's going to be Schaefer inbounding it. Habra close up. Gets it out to Ashcraft. Parrish on her in the corner. Tries to take Parrish. It's going to be a double dribble on Ashcraft. Another turnover here forced by the Comets early in this game.
Making their defensive presence known in Goshen. Although 20-4, tremendous season. They've had one of the best in recent years. Not used to playing GMC level basketball. GMC, one of the toughest, if not the toughest conference in all of Ohio. We got a powerhouse like Princeton, Mason, Lakota East, all some of the top teams in the state. And the GMC defense proven to be tough for Goshen so far.
Parrish tries to turn around, unable to get it. Rebounded by Schaefer. Schaefer's going to be pushing it up. Does a little in and out. Blocked by Yost. Gilman pushing it up the court. Takes it herself. Unable to get it, but it's going to be a foul on Goshen. Wow, Riley Yost just able to use her size there and deny that from Schaefer.
Yeah, and even on the transition there, I like seeing Addie Gilman show some confidence, taking that coast to coast. Freshmen playing on varsity, these playoff atmospheres can be tough. And shown a little bit of Tibbin this year, but really just showing some confidence there, taking it all the way to the rack and not afraid to draw some contact.
Yeah, she's had a great year so far. Great sharpshooter. Misses the first of two here, and Yost is going to be subbed out after those 2 threes that she hit early in the first quarter. 4:14 left here. Comets lead 10-4. Gilman shooting her second shot here. And she hits it. Goshen gets it out fast here. Schaefer pushing it up on Parrish. Tries to take her. Stolen away by Adai Kessler. Got back by Ashcraft, though. Ashcraft makes a move to the lane. Across the court to Schaefer. Gets Parrish jumping. And that's going to be Ashcraft over to... And it's going to be Comets ball. Another turnover underneath by Smallwood. Great job here by the Comets so far, applying pressure early in this first quarter.
Yeah, great defensive showing so far from these two Comet forwards, Yost, and then the freshman Gilman really stepping up that past minute and a half. Could be a big breakout game for her. Coach Matula's got to be happy with the way his team is playing defensively. Only allowed 4 points.
Yeah, and we see Schaefer. She is just going right at Parrish every single time she gets the ball. I'm sure the Comets aren't really used to people just going at them like that, but this is a tough team, and they're playing some tough defense to combat it so far.
Yeah, and the key for the rest of this half is they're going to have to keep Redmond under control. We saw early on those 2 cuts inside, and Redmond used their size advantage to just have 2 easy lay-ins. And if you're Goshen, you're going to want to rely on your star.
Yeah, and we can see the Comets already going deep in their bench here. Only 2 starters, or 3 starters out there already. And that's just one of the great things of having such a deep bench like the Comets have, being able to go deep in that bench and give your starters a break. It's going to be Parrish that's at the top of the key here. Takes a 3 over Schaefer. Short. Adai Kessler with the rebound out to Gilman. And they're going to reset at the top of the key. Schaefer goes for it. Unable to get it, though. Back out to Parrish. Parrish goes in. Night. Questionable no call, but it's going to be the Comets ball underneath.
Yeah, surprising no call there. Coach Matula throwing his arms out as Knight got bombarded, but they're going to say she had her hands up.
Yeah, not many people are going to get a clean block there on Annalise Knight. It's going to be Parrish to inbound it. Gets it to Gilman. Back to Parrish in the corner. Slips away from her, though. It's going to be Schaefer taking the ball up. Schaefer once again taking it right at her. Loses her dribble, though. Steele in the corner. Gilman D'ing up. Tries to get it backdoor cut to Schaefer. Unable to get it, though. Stolen by the Comets. Kessler pushing up. Over to Sanders. Sanders with the layup blocked. We're going to call a foul, though. It's going to be on the Comets. Goshen ball, 3:05 left in this first quarter. Comets still leading by 7.
Yeah, good defensive play there by Huxwell, the sophomore guard. Hey, who says she can't defend inside? puts her arm up and swats the senior Sanders.
Yeah, great job there. Comets were just applying pressure, and Goshen was able to withstand that pressure. Over to Schaefer in the corner. 2-on-1, tries to get it to Redmond, unable to though. It's going to be Goshen ball underneath.
We've seen a lot of passes batted away tonight from both teams, and Kessler again heads up play defensively.
Schaefer to inbound. Looking for Redmond underneath. Finds Smallwood. Smallwood for three. Doesn't hit it though. Habra taking it up the court herself. Breaks through three people. Habra going to the lane. Out to Jazz Johnson for three. Misses it. And it's going to be Goshen ball here. 2:30 left in this first quarter. Smallwood takes another three deep. Unable to hit her. Huxtell misses everything on that shot. The Warriors are going to keep it though out of bounds on the Comets.
Yeah, Goshen kind of lucked out there. That one kind of just hit off the side of Annalise Knight, wasn't paying attention and went out of bounds.
Tries to get it to Redwood, stolen away by the Comets here. Yost getting on the floor. The Warriors get it back. It's going to be Schaefer taking Habra underneath the hoop here. Great move by Schaefer, and she's going to be shooting two shots here for the Warriors. 2:14 left in this first quarter.
That's the Comets' fourth foul of the quarter so far, so one away from the bonus.
And I mean
Knight got in some foul trouble last game against Anderson.
That's what you trade off for playing aggressive. You know, you can play aggressive, but you're going to foul, so you just have to weigh your odds there. But I mean, they've been playing great defense so far, getting their turnovers. They've been making it worth it. Huxtell's going to miss the first, or Schaefer is going to miss the first of two here. The Comets make some subs. And Huxtell's going to hit the second, or Schaefer's going to hit the second here. 11-5, 2:14 left in the first quarter. Yost thinks about taking another three. Elects not to. Out to Habra in the corner. She takes it. She doesn't hit it. Rebounded by Parrish underneath. Great rebound, Maddie Parrish. Gets the bucket in. 13-5, 1:53 left in this first quarter.
Yeah, Parrish showing off her athleticism, rips that one away from Redmond. Guarding all positions as she has Redmond now and swats it away.
Great block by Maddie Parrish. Redmond's on the other side. 2-on-1 here. Habra, strong move inside by Anna Habra to push this lead to 10 points here.
Yeah, and Comets playing fast pace right now, trying to tire out this Goshen team.
Schaefer on the wing, tries to get something, shoots a three, and she hits it. Peyton Schaefer with the much-needed three for the Goshen Warriors. Parrish makes a move, step back three, doesn't get it. It's going to be Goshen Warriors ball. 1 minute on the dot left in this first quarter. They've been playing some great basketball out there so far.
Yeah, and how about the showing from this Goshen squad? Definitely, like we mentioned earlier, historic season for their girls, and the entire home side of the bleachers filled up in red for Goshen, and good showing from the Comets as well. But a lot of Goshen fans making the trek down to try to see if their girls can take down one of the top teams in the state.
Yeah, and they don't look intimidated or anything by this Comets team. They're just going right at him as Huxtell takes another three herself. Doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Johnson. Little messy here, but gets it to Habra. Pushing it up here. 5-on-3. Habra takes it again herself. And one. Anna Habra. Wow. She cannot be stopped under that hoop right now.
Yeah, unbelievable finish. Had two defenders on her. One defender in perfect position. Euro stepped away from her. Then the last second getting fouled on the reverse layup. Managed to fall in. Unbelievable finish there from the sophomore.
Hits the first free throw here to convert the end one. 38 seconds left. Comets leading by 10 in this first quarter. Comets switch to a 2-3 zone here, trying to contain them. And the Warriors are going to play this slow, looking to take the last shot, or not. Tries to get it to Redmond, stolen away by Gilman, or Sanders. Sanders going to be pushing it up. Stuck at the top there, and that's going to be a timeout. Coach Matula angry at Sanders here, but they're going to have the ball out of this timeout.
Yeah, Coach Matula smartly calls a timeout, and Matula doesn't use loses timeouts very often, so only tries to use them at crucial positions. Didn't want to risk a turnover and have the momentum shift towards Goshen to head into the second quarter. Sanders got trapped in the corner, but again, Coach Matula, great leader, one of the best coaches in Cincinnati. He's really going to be missed for this Comet team, and you can see the enthusiasm that he coaches with, especially deep into the playoffs. Even if the girls are up by 10, he's coaching them like they're down by 20.
Yeah, and that's what all the greats do, you know. No matter what the score is, no matter where you are in the game, you're coaching to win and you're coaching to play good basketball, and that's exactly what he's doing here. 16.5 seconds left in this first quarter. Comets up by 10. Parrish to inbound.
Mason, call out.
Gets it to Habra at the top of the key here. Johnson makes a move, gets it to Parrish down low. Over to Sanders. Sanders to Yost for three. Rebounded by Habra. She goes up. She gets fouled again. 4.3 seconds left in this first quarter. It's going to be 2 shots for Anna Habra.
That's Habra's second putback of the night, and again, just a force inside. Very scrappy, kind of old school player, and that's kind of what Goshen brings to the deal with that. I was talking with Becca Sanders earlier today in count class, and she said Habra is really going to be matching up well against Schaefer, both very scrappy guards, and Habra kind of winning the battle so far tonight.
She gets the first to go there, and she has just been that workhorse under the hoop there, getting the rebounds, getting those tough layups, being the aggressor, and that is exactly what the Comets have needed thus far, and that's why they're up by 11 here, trying to make it 12 going into the second quarter. It's going to be interesting to see how this Goshen team responds in the second quarter, as Habra is going to hit the second here. What are they going to change? What difference are they going to make as Schaefer chucks up a half quarter? Unable to get it though. 20-8. That's going to be the end of this first quarter. We will see you on the other side with some more playoff basketball.
Welcome back to Lakota East High School, second quarter action, and a borderline flawless first quarter there by the Comets. Put 20 points up on the board, had about 4 steals, held Goshen to just 8 points. So again, Coach Pula cannot be mad at the way his girls played there.
Yeah, great job of just forcing turnovers, playing a fast-paced game there. You saw Habra just getting underneath and getting the ball in the hoop, which is exactly what the Comets need out of her.
Schaefer knocks Parrish's pass away, but possession will stay with the Comets under the basket. Parrish going to be in the left corner of the baseline. She finds Yost. Back out to Parrish, thought about a left corner three. And Yost, the pull-up jumper, no good. She was automatic in that first quarter.
Yeah,
the second miss of the night.
Hit 2 quick threes out of that into that first quarter. looking to replicate it there. Unable to, but definitely has a green light.
Huxell driving inside, guarded by Sanders. Good defense, but Schaefer pulls in the rebound and is fouled by Parrish on the putbacks. She'll head to the strike for 2.
Foul is called on number 5, Riley Yost.
Yeah. And we can see Schaefer, she took it at Parrish, I mean like 3 possessions in a row, which I'm sure Parrish has not seen at all this year with her defensive prowess that she has. But Schaefer, unwavered by the Maddie Parrish, and she misses the first there. Schaefer's going to need to heat up here if Goshen wants to get back into this game, averaging 18 points per game, coming off another 18-point game against Lebanon in that close win. She's going to hit the second here. Big free throw from Schaefer.
Comets moving quickly. Ball's already to Parrish in the corner. Her 3 no good. Rebound pulled in by Redmond. And Goshen going to take it now. Schaefer in transition. Thought about a 3 at the top of the key, but takes it back. Guarded by Habra, driving inside. She finds Ashcraft. She'll reset for the Warriors. That one off the foot of Parrish. In possession will stay with Goshen.
And you can see they're trying to find Redmond down there, but the outside defenders of the Comets are just doing a great job of not letting that ball get inside to Redmond and just keeping it on the outside where they can see it.
7 minutes remain in the second. It'll be Schaefer. Finds Huxell. Trying to drive inside on Sanders. Dishes it. That one off the knee of Parrish. And Gilman pulls in the steal. Habra in transition now. Trying to find Parrish. That one knocked away. Recovered by Sanders. And Goshen showing some pressure now.
And great job here by the Comets just to slow it down, play their own game.
Yost, the corner 3. That one long. Rebound pulled in by the freshman Steele. Steele jogs up the court, 6:14 to go. Long 3 from Schaefer. No good over the top of Habra, but Redmond pulls in the rebound and puts it back for 2 points. 9-point ball game.
And that was just a great job by Redmond to box out Yost there, get that second chance points, and that's exactly what she's done all season for the Warriors.
Gilman has it in the corner. That shot no good. Rebound pulled in by Yost. She'll get it to Parrish. Inside to Habra. Habra, contested layup, no good. Pulls in her own rebound. Puts it up again. And she hits it. And Habra having a game inside. 3 putbacks already.
And Anna
Comets
Habra
doubling Goshen.
took that over Redmond and Huxell. What a play by Anna Habra here.
Yeah, Habra outscoring Goshen. She has 13 points already. And now she takes it away, stolen by Habra. 1-on-2 in transition. Layup over Schaefer, and a hard foul. And Habra, she's taking some big hits tonight. Multiple attempts at the line.
Only a sophomore playing like a seasoned veteran out here. The poise, the playmaking, the ferociousness. It's just something that you love to see for not only now but the future of this Comets program. Post Rob Matula.
And Habra, Comets got to be careful. They don't want to wear her out. They're trying to go on a postseason run. Obviously, they have to get through the Warriors first, but Habra has taken a lot of big hits all year. Dealt with some knee injuries early on in the season, and Comets got to be careful to keep her healthy.
Yeah, you almost like got to hold her back from herself because she's always going at 100%, right? You just kind of, as a coach, just got to be like, hey, you know, settle down, come take a little break here, right? So,
and you can see Coach Matula doing exactly that right now. He has his hands just kind of, let's settle down. We're in control right now, and we just got to play our game.
Yeah. 5:05 left in the second quarter, 22-11 Comets. Out to a fast-paced game here. Habra the last to get up off the bench there. Definitely needing that rest. She's going to be shooting 2 free throws here for the Comets. And you just have to wonder how the Warriors are going to combat this deficit here. Redmond has been a very big force under the basket there, so you have to think they're going to try to get it to her and Schaefer on the outside if she can get her shot going, but all Comets thus far.
Shooting to number 31, Anna Hopper.
Hopper will take her first attempt from the line. That one's short. Trying to extend it to a 12-point lead now.
And Anna Habra, a very good free throw shooter at 76%, close to the top of the team. Hits the second one here, pushing the lead 23-11.
It'll be Schaefer to take it up the court now. She finds Steele. Steele picks up her dribble. Guarded tightly by Gilman. That one knocked away, and another steal from Addie Gilman. Pablo will have it in transition now. Pulls up from the jumper from the GMC logo, and that one falls around the rim and drops in.
Anna Habra is on a roll right now. The Warriors are going to have to start double teaming her soon if she doesn't slow down.
16 points already in the first half for her. Goshen in transition now, misses the shot. Rebound pulled in by Habra. Driving up the court. Inside to Parrish. Left-handed finish is good.
And Habra is just in such a command there. Drops another beautiful dish to Parrish. She is just lights out right now.
Schaefer driving inside. In the corner, it's Steele. That three no good. Parrish pulls in the rebound. 3-on-2 for the Comets. Dishes it to Gilman. Hard foul. And she'll head to the line.
And the Comets have just been playing at such a fast pace. They have just been getting turnover after turnover and being the first up the court. And it just all goes back to Rob Matula, his coaching, the condition that he has put them in. They are just playing at such a fast pace. And we can see Habra coming out here to take a break. A well-deserved one at that, too.
Yeah. It was a nice pass there from Parrish. No look pass. That could be one going on the highlight reel. Almost Gilman was a little shaky to get it, but was able to put up a shot and get fouled.
Gilman hits the first here at 2. Able to hit the second as well. The freshman, Addie Gilman.
3:50 to go. Smallwood recently checked in for Goshen. Deep three from Schaefer. That one no good. Rebound pulled in by the Warriors. Huxell dishes it out. And the three no good. Kessler will take the rebound. Comets going from left to right. Parrish, 2 defenders on her. And of course, why wouldn't she hit the floater right over him?
Wow, what a play by Parrish there. And you can just see once again the transition here, getting the rebounds, getting those transition points here for the Comets. And the Warriors are just chucking up threes trying to get back in this game, and it's almost just working against them. Confusion on the floor here for the Warriors. It is just all Comets at this point.
Comets in a zone now as Gilman will take it away yet again. Parrish loses control of it. And it'll slide out of bounds. She's frustrated there, moving just a little bit too fast. Comets up to a 20-point lead already. We've still got 3 minutes to go in the second.
20-point lead here early for the Comets. And they're just trying to get Schaefer going here, but is just unable to at this point, switching to a 2-3 zone here.
Deep three from Ashcraft. That one a little bit short. Rebound pulled in by Habra. This time going to slow things down a bit.
And she wasn't off long. She's already back in this game. Trying to close out this half. Knight taking it at the top of the key.
Sanders finds Kessler. The jumper. No good. Another offensive board by Habra. Puts it up over 2 Warriors. Knight pulls in the rebound. That one no good. 3 opportunities for the Comets, but can't convert.
Yeah, but you have to expect them to hit those 9 times out of 10 when they get them.
Wenker has it in the corner. Tosses it across the court to Schaefer. And fouled on the 3 by Gilman.
And Coach Matula still coaching them like they're down 20 when they're up 20.
Yeah, and that comes switch to that 2-3 zone, and he's saying we need to put more pressure on him, more pressure on him. Comets playing in a little bit of a soft zone, and it's easy to do that when you're up 20 points, but Coach Fatul does not want them to let up now.
3 free throws here for Schaefer. Hits the first one. Hits the second one as well. A 65% free throw shooter here is Schaefer. And that's going to be Madison Parrish and Jasmine Johnson to check in for the Comets. Schaefer rattles in the third one now. Johnson on the wing. Yost going to get it over to Sanders.
She'll find Habra now. Pulls up as a jumper. Catches in. Goshen expected her to drive to the hoop. And Coach Matula clapping. He's excited. Switching things up. Habra, 18 points as they force yet another turnover.
Yeah, it's going to be a carry on Schaefer there, just trying to get something to work inside, unable to. Frustration is the only word that the Warriors can really use to express themselves right now.
Johnson has it on the right side, finds Yost at the top of the key. Good ball movement around the perimeter, but that one tipped away. Schaefer wide open and lays it in for an easy 2 points. 1:15 to go. Habra slowing it down. Com's going to try to take as much clock off as possible. Sanders has it. She'll find Habra, top of the key. Looking inside to Parrish. Showing off some post moves, drops back. Jumper rolls in and out. And a jump ball going to be called on the rebound, arrow pointing in Goshen's direction.
Yeah, 49 seconds left in this game. We're going to see Maya Redmond check in for the Warriors, trying to get something to break this lead down here going into that second half.
Goshen driving inside now. Handoff to Huxell. Huxell, almost an acrobatic finish. Yost pulls in the rebound, ripped away from Redmond. And we haven't seen Goshen utilize Redmond a lot, but when they do, she's been a force to be reckoned with. A jump ball called. Arrow will point towards the Comets. 32 seconds remaining. And that's going to be a second half adjustment to look for. As will Goshen start to use Redmond a little bit more. She's having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the pace the Comets are playing, but when she's been on the court, she's been dominant. Habra has it now, finds Parrish, 21 seconds. Comets trying to run the clock down. Yost hands it off to Parrish, has it deep by the logo. 8 seconds to go. Habra back to Johnson, 5 seconds on the clock. Inside to Parrish, puts it up, and a foul called. I believe that one's going to be on Redmond. Schaefer was also in the area, and they will call it on Redmond with 3 seconds to go.
Yeah, and like you were talking about Redmond, when she got the ball down there under the hoop, she was very successful at hit 2 or 3 easy layups there over Yost, but she's just been struggling to play that transition ball that the Comets have been playing, and it's going to be very interesting to see the adjustments that they make here. Parrish hits the first of 2. 3 seconds left in this half, 34-16. Comets lead.
Second shot, no good. Parrish almost intercepted that pass at the last second, but Comets will head into the half with a big lead over the 7-seeded Warriors, and we expected this game to be a little closer, but all of the credit has to go to Coach Fatula in this Mason team. They've been playing dominant defense so far. Held Goshen to 16 points, and we'll be with you for the second half action here on Mason Sports Radio.
Welcome back to postseason basketball here at Lakota East High School. We have the Mason Comets taking on the Goshen Warriors. Mason out to a very early lead, pushing it above 20 points. Goshen brought it back down to 18, 34-16 here starting the second half. Adam, we saw a great game of basketball there from the Comets in that first half, didn't we?
Yeah, and that key to that first half, Anna Habra, 18 points, 9 total rebounds, 5 of those being offensive boards. And what a difference maker she's been tonight as she rips that one away there.
Already on the ground trying to get against Schaefer. The Warriors are able to retain it though. Huxell takes it in herself, gets fouled by Habra. Ref says he hit her in the head. It's going to be 2 shots for Huxell.
Yeah, and I honestly thought Habra had a clean spot from behind there, but they're going to say on the follow through she got a little bit of contact. And Goshen that first half just had a tough time keeping up with the pace of the Comets. GMC is a fast-paced league, and something Goshen they had trouble adjusting to, but we'll see if they can make some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, they only had 2 people even score points for them in that first half. That would be Peyton Schaefer and Maya Redmond for them. Huxell misses the first, and it's going to be a foul on Becca Sanders here. Goshen ball underneath.
Comets 2 fouls within the first 19 seconds. Can't afford to get in foul trouble with the big lead.
Yeah, and like we had talked about, that's a trade-off you make for playing aggressive, but maybe coming to bite them here. Already 30 seconds into this game, having 2 fouls. Gets it to Schaefer underneath. She takes it up. Strong layup by Peyton Schaefer. 18:34, 7:28 left in this.
Yeah, this Goshen offense runs through Schaefer, and she's really the only thing keeping them alive right now. She has 12 of their 18 points.
Parrish underneath. Great pass to Becca Sanders by Paisher.
Beautiful backdoor pass as Becca Sanders, wide open layup, and going to take advantage of that every time.
Schaefer dishes it out to Huxell. Hers misses. Rebounded by Redmond. She takes it up strong. Unable to go, though. Rebounded by Parrish.
Goshen 1 for 12 from 3 tonight.
Hard foul on Parrish there. It's going to be 2 free throws for the junior. And we can see there a great offensive rebound by Redmond. Wasn't able to get it to go. But they're going to need her to step up here after having 6 points in that first half. Going to need whatever they can to come back here from this deficit. Parrish is going to miss the first of 2. And she hasn't had a bad half by any means herself either. 7 points in that first half. 3 rebounds. Looking to add to that with this free throw. And is able to, hits it.
19-point lead now for the Comets.
Schaefer in the corner.
Starting off the half back in man. They started off the game in man, switched to a zone at the end of that second quarter, and now back to man defense, trying to show some pressure.
Schaefer shoots another 3, doesn't hit it. Out of bounds on Mason. Goshen ball underneath. And Schaefer shot another 3 there. Already has 5 total 3s shot. Just trying to get some points on the board. Redmond gets blocked by Yost. And Schaefer backs it out. Takes another 3 from the top of the key. Unable to hit that one. Strong rebound by Madison Parrish. Gets it over to Habra. Habra looks inside. Spin move. What a move by Anna Habra. Gets the bucket to go. 39-18. Comets leading this third quarter.
And that, that right there is one of the hardest shots in basketball. Spin move finish and then a left-handed reverse layup from Habra, and she just makes it look easy.
As Huxell responds there with a nice layup of her own. Habra pushing it up tempo again. Gets it up to Yost. Yost at the top of the key thinks about shooting a 3. She hit 2 in that first half. They get it down to Sanders. Sanders with the turnaround and 1. Becca Sanders. Wow.
Big time.
41-20 with 5:40 left in this third quarter. Comets already out to a blazing start to the second half.
Big finish there from Sanders. Again, seen a few of these Comets start to break out of their shell. Gilman And Sanders not afraid to get dirty inside and get physical.
It's going to be one shot here for the senior. Rims it out. Rebounded by Hutzel. Sanders on Hutzel at the top of the key. Gets it to Ashman. She's going to take it up. Gets it over to Redmond. Great pass. Maya Redmond off the backboard for the layup. And that was some great ball movement right there from the Warriors. Pushing inside, getting your big man to work and get open down low. As the Comets get it down to Paris, blocked by Hutzel. Going to be out of bounds on her though. Comets ball underneath. Parrish to inbound here. Gets it to Habra. Habra back to Parrish. Parrish over Redmond. Going to get the foul called. 2 shots for Parrish.
Really like the play design there on that inbounds play. Parrish inbounds, pass to Habra at the top of the key, and then Parrish kind of stood there for a second and then looped around inside to that right block. Parrish hit her with the pass and was fouled by Redmond. Again, just trying to keep Goshen on their toes, doing just that.
Yeah, and Goshen still playing with energy here, still playing in the game. Not going away easy are the Warriors. She's going to hit the first one here is Parrish. Gets the second one to go. Timeout on the Comets. And the Comets have just been out to a blazing start so far, pushing that lead up to 21 now. It's been impressive to watch them, hasn't it?
Yeah, and Coach Pula already used 2 of his timeouts. Pretty unheard of from him. But again, once you start getting deeper into the playoffs, endurance becomes a big factor in just trying to keep his girls in shape and giving them the breaks they need.
Exactly. And we're going to have Goshen ball with 5:09 left in this half, in this third quarter. Gilman playing up on Schaefer by herself. Full court pressing here. And she's going to back off. Schaefer to take it up. Schaefer is trying to get going, unable to thus far, but hopefully for the Warriors, she will be able to hit a couple big shots here. Looking for her in the corner. Gilman playing some tough D on the senior to Redmond. Redmond cross court to Hutzel. Barely hangs on to it. And they're going to reset at the top of the key. Over to Steele. Down to Redmond. And they're on the floor. It's going to be another jump ball. We've seen a couple of those already. Goshen ball underneath. Or, no, it's the Comets ball going the other way. Timeout on the Goshen Warriors. Trying to draw something up here down 21 to get back into this game.
Yeah, 2 quick timeouts called there by Goshen, and just you can see the exhaustion on these Goshen girls' faces. Peyton Schaefer been playing her heart out.
Yeah, and it's mentally draining, to be playing in a playoff game. You've got your entire school, all your fans, here to watch you try to make a deep playoff run. But, the Coach Wake is just going to try to calm them down here, let them know they're still in it. There's plenty of basketball left to play here. Anything can happen. And just give them a break to just try to reset and recover with this fast-paced Comets offense.
Mason, ball out.
It's going to be Sanders to inbound to Habra. She's going to look for Gilman on the wing. Up to Parrish. Over to Sanders. Gets it to Yost down low. Fakes it to Gilman. Back out to Parrish. She pump fakes. Takes it herself. Over to Yost. Gilman outside to Sanders. And they are just doing a great job of getting it around the key right now. Great ball movement by the Comets. Yost inside. Parrish thinks about it, doesn't take it. Back to Yost. She turns around, gets it in over Redmond. Riley Yost, 45-22.
Yeah, and what a sequence of ball movement there. Over a dozen passes and probably under a dozen dribbles right there, setting up the perfect shot for Yost so she could just turn around and put it in an easy 2.
Schaefer's going to take it in. Gets fouled by Parrish. Out of bounds under the hoop. Matula not very happy with that call, throwing his hands up in disgust of that call.
Annalise Knight will check in for Yost, and Yost, what a role she's played. She's had literally a tall task ahead of her all night guarding Maya Redmond. Has done a nice job of containing her.
Ripped away by Redmond. She doesn't get it to go though. Rebounded again, Schaefer. She gets fouled by Knight. And that must have been 3 or 4 offensive rebounds right there by the Warriors, just not giving up in this game. And they're rewarded with 2 free throws.
Her third. Team's fourth at the line, shooting 2, number 2, Peyton Schaefer.
Schaefer at the line. Misses the first. 3:28 here left in the third quarter. Gets the second. And the Comets already out, not giving them any breaks.
And again, this pace really slowing down for this Comets offense. Right, normally we would have seen Addie Gillen pull up from 3 just right there, but besides the pass to Parrish, who had a better look inside.
She misses the layup though. Rebounded by Redmond, and it goes off of her foot. It's going to be Comets ball under the hoop. Jasmine Johnson checking in for Addie Gilman here.
Subbing in for the Comets, number 22, Janice Johnson.
Parrish to inbound. Gets Sanders underneath. Looking for Parrish under the hoop. She gets her own rebound. Unable to hit either of the layups though. Ashman pushing up on Habra. And they're going to reset it outside. Parrish playing some tough D. Ashman not giving up. Redmond for the floater. Misses it though, rebounded by Knight. And it gets stolen away by Hutzel. She's on the ground, and they call a foul. It's going to be on Hutzel, Comets ball.
Yeah, looks like Ashcraft,
Foul was called on number 25.
Huxell tripped Sanders there, but play before, I got to give a lot of credit to Parrish. Known for being a stellar offensive player, but was guarding her defender who took the jumper and then went back, played help defense on the girl that got the rebound and forced the miss on Maya Redmond.
And
But despite being up 22 points, still a lot of hustle being shown.
Habra still commanding this offense here, even up by this much. He's going to call a foul on Redmond. Two shots for the senior. Riley Yost.
Foul was called on number 35.
That's going to be the 5th foul here too for the Goshen Warriors, pushing the Comets into that bonus.
Line shooting 2, number 5.
Yeah, that's Redmond's 3rd foul, so he's going to start playing a little bit more conservative now. And it's been blatantly obvious when Yost has been on the court. Redmond has had trouble going when Yost has been taken off. That's when Redmond's started to kind of expose the Comet defense a little bit, but Yost, what a role she's been playing defensively. We saw that hot start offensively as well.
Misses the first, hits the second, goes Riley Yost. Comets pushing that lead to 23 with 2:20 left in this third quarter. Cross-court pass blocked away by Maddie Parrish. In transition on her own, gets the layup to go. Maddie Parrish. Great defense here by that dynamic duo of Parrish and Habra at the top of this 2-3 zone. Looking inside, but the commanding Riley Yost, not letting anything through. Smallwood for 3, rebounded by Habra.
Yeah, and we saw this kind of a lot most of the year with the Mason boys team. So they live and die by that three-point ball, and we've seen the same thing with Goshen tonight. 1 for 15 from 3, and you can't win games when you're shooting 1 for 15. And when this Goshen team's been hot with their threes, that's when they've been putting up those massive numbers. That's when Peyton Schaefer's been putting up those 20-point games.
Yeah, and Anna Haber playing some big man ball right here, batting Huxell out of the way. She's going to be at the line for 2 here.
The line shooting 2, number 31, Anna Hopper.
Trying to push this lead to 27 points. Misses the first.
Subbing into the ball game for the Warriors, number 25, Aubrey Huxell.
Haber shooting another here. And Parrish and Johnson on the other side of the court, just already getting back, playing that safety net kind of defense as Haber's going to hit the second here for the Comets. Schaefer goes down low. Unable to be taken in by Redmond, though. And it's going to be another jump ball. We've seen quite an unusual amount of jump balls tonight. Just being aggressive, getting that down low. And
yeah, that's just a credit to both teams. Again, playing very aggressive, playing very physical, and going after the basketball.
It's going to be the Warriors ball underneath the hoop here. Schaefer to inbound. She gets it to Smallwood. Looking for Redmond, and it goes off of Yost's hand. Redmond gets fouled and is going to be shooting 2 free throws here. That just bounced right off of Yost's hand and went right into Maya Redmond's arms.
Yeah, Redmond just yanks that one away.
Yeah, unfortunate break for the Comets. It's going to result in 2 free throws here for Redmond. Hits the first one.
She's looking to eclipse that 10-point mark. And again, only 3 players on the Scotian team have scored all game long, Redmond being one of them.
And misses the second one there. Yost already pushing it up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately gets called for that travel, though, while they did have a lane. Goshen ball, 1:13 left in the third.
Yeah, that one of the rare turnovers we've seen from the Comets tonight, and especially in the second half, as Missoula's squad going to switch into a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and they're just trying to conserve energy here at this point. Just keep their stars on the floor, but not exert as much energy as they need to by playing this 2-3 zone. And obviously having the dynamic duo of Parrish and Haber at the front court there is going to be amazing for them as Haber bats that away. Kickball violation, though, on Haber.
Yeah, and again, the zone just going to try to exhaust that Goshen offense down even more than they are.
Schaefer in the corner. Blocked away by Becca Sanders.
And how about the play there by Becca Sanders? Runs from nearly halfway across the court, swats that one away, and Coach Matua pumped to see that out of one of his senior leaders.
Amazing hustle play there.
We've really seen her, kind of break out of her shell tonight.
For sure. She has been all over the place, getting on the ground, getting those steals, those jump balls. It has been fun to watch. Redmond inside. Overthrows Huxell on that pass. It's going to be the Comets ball. And that's been the story of this game. Turnovers and Comets pushing it. The Goshen Warriors have just not been able to keep up. 25 seconds left here. Sanders at the top of the key. Just holding it, gets it to Parrish on the wing. 16 seconds. Parrish holding it out, waiting for that last shot. Down to 8 seconds now. Daniels gets a screen from Parrish. Inside of Yost, 4 seconds. Tries to get it around. It's going to be out of bounds, though, on the Comets. 1.6 seconds left. Going to see a heave by the Warriors. And that's going to be the end of this third quarter. We will be back with you in a minute with some fourth quarter action here.
Final 8 minutes of play here in the sectional finals of the OHSAA girls basketball tournament. Comets 25-point lead over the Goshen Warriors, and I mean, you really can't say any bad things about the way they've been playing tonight.
Yeah, they've been playing a fast-paced game, their type of big game. As Sanders is going to get the foul under the court, under the hoop. And Anna Habra, just the storyline of this game here, well over 20 points. She's just been ferocious on both ends, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, anything you need, she's been there.
Yeah, and we could go down the list of this starting lineup. Riley Yost has had a tough task all night long on Maya Redmond, shutting her down. We've seen her hit a few threes earlier on in the game. Becca Sanders, an explosive third quarter, had that massive block as she came across half the court and swatted the corner three away. Addie Gilman has had tons of steals and really playing well defensively. So again, just this team playing very, very well.
Yeah, and it's just been fun to watch such a sound basketball team. We can still see Rob Matula up on his feet, coaching these girls to the best of their ability. As it's stolen by Madison Parrish there.
And Habra takes it away. And man, how about that turnaround? It's 2-on-2, and Parrish and Habra just passing it back and forth until they get to the basket. Comets back in his zone now. It'll be Huxell who has it. Looking across the court to find Smallwood. Inside to Redmond. Back out to Huxell. The three, and she sinks it. Goshen, the second three of the game for them.
Yeah, it's been a ball that's not been falling all day for the Goshen Warriors. Gets it to go there, though.
Gilman finds Parrish looking inside to Habra. Puts it up over two defenders, and an unbelievable finish. You can tell she's been working on those contested layups in practice.
And she's not the tallest player on the court. She's not the type of person you would think you'd put in that post, only standing at 5'8", but just the tenacity of Habra being able to get under there and get those buckets.
Comet switched to a 3-2 zone, really trying to limit those perimeter shots. Schaefer looking inside to Redmond, over top of Yost, and it falls.
And Redmond's one of those players that you would have just looked at them to, kind of use a little bit more this game, but just unable to with the pace of play at this point.
Parrish thought about a three, looking inside to Sanders, guarded by Redmond, dishes it to Yost, and again, beautiful ball movement by this Mason team. They look to extend their lead to 30. And well, looking deep into the future is always, a risky thing, and you're going to take it game by game. But if the Comets, if they play like this, these next few games in the playoffs, they're going to be a dangerous, dangerous team in the tournament.
Yeah, and for teams that want to make those big pushes and go deep in the playoffs, you always need a good supporting cast. You can't just have one or two good players. You need a deep roster, as Redmond's going to hit the layup there. But you need a roster that you can go to the bench, get multiple players that can make plays, not just focus on one person, and that is exactly how this Comets team is built.
We Yost have it, 5:04 left in the game. At the top of the key, she'll hand it off to Habra. Habra driving inside on Schaefer, dishes it out to Gilman. Comets taking their time. Parrish, the three, and she sinks it over top of Aubrey Huxell. So 60-31 now the score. 29-point lead.
And they've switched to a 2-3 zone again. Huxell taking the three, unable to hit.
Annalise Knight will check in and give Riley Yost a break. Adaya Kessler come in for Habra as well, as she gets a roaring standing ovation from this Comet crowd.
Yeah, great game by Habra. Love to see her do well in this big moment. As we said earlier, only a sophomore. Future looking very bright for this Comets organization, as they are going to make another deep playoff run here, hopefully.
Parrish snapped the ankles of Aubrey Huxell, had her on the ground, had a wide open jumper and an air ball. Unfortunate that she couldn't convert on the play there, but just a loud ooh
rose
from the crowd.
She's laughing that one off as she jogs back to the other end of the court. Great move. Unable to finish, unfortunately, but not really going to make a difference here in this game.
Nasty ball fake there. Schaefer finds Huxell. Thought about a three, driving inside. Kessler stays strong on defense, and they'll pass it right to Parrish, one-on-one. Dribble fake, no good. Pulls in her own rebound. Kessler has it now. Back inside to Parrish, knocked away. In possession.
Yeah.
They're actually pointing Goshen's direction.
Oh.
Now in the game,
Great.
Comets were surprised as they were all ready to set up their inbounds play.
Great steal by Parrish. They're unable to finish, sadly, but Goshen's going to give a standing ovation to Huxell as she's going to check out of this game with 3:32 to go.
Looking inside to Redmond, knocked away, and Gilman steals it yet again. Sound like a broken record. Gilman stays on her feet. She'll pass it to Parrish. Taking her time. She has it on the left wing.
Looks like it's going to be Ashcraft who has blood on her forehead. And
Yeah, got kind of cut on the face, so she'll check out.
Yeah, it's going to be a ref timeout. Smallwood going to check in for her.
and number 12, Faith Smallwood, in for the Comets, number 14, Presley Daniels.
Presley Daniels will check in for the Comets as well. Annalise Knight looking inside to Parrish, and a nice dish from the center.
Great look by Knight there to find Parrish under the hoop. Kind of hard to miss her at her size, 5'11" there. But great finish by Parrish under the hoop to get another two.
Mason doubling Goshen as Schaefer's driving inside. And a foul going to be called. She was driving on the baseline, and she's slow to get up.
Foul was called on number 34.
And Schaefer hasn't had a terrible game to this point. I mean, 10 points in that first half, got a couple buckets the second half. She's going to limp off, though. That's probably going to be her night for Schaefer. Gets a standing ovation from both sides of the crowd. She's had a great season, averaging 18.7 points per game. tough to go out your senior year on this one, but she'll definitely leave her mark here on this Goshen program.
Smallwood has it. She finds Steele. Comets still in a zone. Deep three from Smallwood, no good. As Knight will pull in the rebound. Parrish will slowly jog it up the court. 2:15 to go. Couple of Comets
And the Warriors
getting ready
there.
to sub in.
The Warriors there, as we saw in that first half, were 1 for 11 from 3. They have just been chucking them up, but just not been able to get them to go. Parrish takes one of her own, gets it to go.
And that one deep on the left wing. Comets not letting up. And again, just staying poised this deep into the game. The winner of this one will take on Centerville on Saturday at Princeton High School. Time still TBA, likely going to be either sometime in the early afternoon. And Centerville, they took down Springfield back on the 24th. So it's going to be a whole week before they play. And Centerville, they've had some low-scoring games here in the playoffs. So Comets put up 65 tonight. It'll be interesting to see how Centerville's defense can hold up with the Comets.
Yeah, for sure. But this very fast-paced team, and Centerville, if anything, is going to have to keep up with them, right? So as we've seen here with Goshen, they've been a great defensive team throughout the year, but just unable to keep up with that Comets' ferociousness and tenacity on the offensive side of the ball.
An NBA range three from Smallwood there. No good. But yeah, well, crazy to think that we're already moving on to the district finals.
Yeah, it's gone by fast. The Comets have, kind of just rolled over every team that they've gone through right now. On a roll right now. Big games from Habra. Parrish led them last game against Anderson. It's been fun to watch so far, and it's going to be interesting to see how far they can take this year in Matula's last season. The great Coach Matula.
Both Clark twins on the court, along with Burley, Minogue, and Johnson. Johnson will find Minogue. Thought about a deep two. Back to Burley. 1:03 to go.
Good ball movement here from even the people who don't normally get that much playing time. Just wonderful to see how deep this team is, like we were saying earlier. These girls would be starters on any other team, really. Great rebound by Burley.
Pulls in 2 offensive rebounds. The second putback attempt, no good, but Minogue gets it. And third time's a charm.
And that's pushed this game to a running clock here. Only 30 seconds left. But wow, this has just been a magnificent game here from the Mason Comets.
Long three from Ashcraft is good. So now up to 4 players tonight that have scored for Goshen. 14 seconds remain on the clock. That will likely do it. Looks like the girl's just going to dribble this one out. 2 seconds to go. And Burley holds it for the final seconds. The Mason Comets, sectional champs. And they'll be moving on to the district finals on Saturday against the Centerville Elks. Thank you for tuning in for this showdown. An impressive showing. I'd say, in my opinion, best playoff game that Comets team has played all playoff season long.
Yeah, they had a great game here. Stars like Anna Habra, over 10 rebounds, over 20 points. It was just fun to watch this Comets team play at such a high level. And it's just going to be really amazing to watch them get better, move forward into this playoff season.
Thanks for tuning in. I've been Adam Little, joined alongside Will Bucklew, Trevor Rose, Working Tech. Mason Comets win 67.